Hello everyone. Now we start the live chat with me. If you have some questions, you can write here in the live chat and I will answer them. We have a session for maybe 30 minutes, but we will stop when we are finished. So I got some questions from Huriar Nerescu, who asked about my YouTube video that I did for a long time ago, and he or she asked if where, and it was here in Gothenburg. I think it's maybe 5 years ago. It was because we were with the national team. We got some video cameras to put things that we did in our spare time and everything. And directly after we got the camera, me and Jessica Helleberg, who's a wing player, we just got in the car and did what we always do, sang and had fun, but we have to film everything. So yeah, that's why we did it, to promote handball in Sweden. And yeah, that's about it. That's why we did it. It was something we always did, and we needed to film everything in our spare time. Not everything, but that's what we always did. So I also got from Evo Pro that says, "Hi Isabel, welcome to CSM Bucharesti official. I have a few questions for you. Please describe yourself in 5 words, both positive and negative." Positive is that it's always hard to say some things about yourself, but the negative thinking, I can start with this. It's when I'm hungry, I'm always mad. I don't have any temper. And the positive things is that I'm always happy, I'm generous, I want the best for everyone. But that can also be negative sometimes, because it's, yeah, you always take care of everyone and what everyone is doing, and have, if everyone has it good and things like this. Positive also, yeah, I think I'm a nice person. I can be with a lot of people and not. But I think that's when you play handball, you always get to be with everyone and be good with everyone like this. And the second question is, what do you know about Romania? I don't know so much, but I'm really excited to move to a new country that's a little bit different from Sweden. I knew they have great handball. I know from Jakob Westergaard that they have great atmosphere, and handball is big and like this, but I don't know so much about the country. Next question. Tell me about the goals you want to achieve while playing at CSM Bucharest. I think that I want to progress as a handball player. I want to be better. I want to win titles. So of course, Final Four in Champions League, maybe winning Champions League, things like this. So that's what I want to achieve. But of course, for myself, I want to be a better handball player. I think I can learn much from everything, from players, trainers, and yeah, things like this. Next questions. What do you do in your spare time? Yeah, I lived in Denmark for 4 years, so and there's a lot of handball for me. I train 2 times almost every day. I lived in a small town, so there was not so much to do. But maybe yeah, now for example, I bought a dog, so it's a lot of time with the dog, and my boyfriend is starting to play golf, so I try to play a little bit with him, but before I didn't think it was so much fun, but now I started, so it's getting better and better. I don't have the temper for golf all the time, but I love to shop, so I hope there's good shopping in Bucharest so I can do that. The last question from Evo Pro: your favorite place to visit or go in vacation? Every year since I was maybe 5 or 6, we've been traveling to the sun. So I love the sun. If I have to choose sun or some skiing, I will always choose sun, because it's I love the sun. So I think I always wanted to go to Thailand or Maldives or something like this, but I've never been there, so I can't say it's my favorite spot. But I love Spain, I love Greece, and I love everything about this. So I would say it's something like this. Now I have to check if it's some more questions. I can't find them. Oh, here. You scored 27 out of 27 penalties at Euro 2014. Have you ever scored that many in a row before? And is there a reason why you're so good at them? If I scored so many in a row, I don't think so. I never keep telling, but I don't think so. And when I come home, I started to count every penalty and wanted to get more. So I think I was up to 42 in a row or something. So that was really nice. But I think that's my record, if I say so. If there's a reason that I'm so good, I don't know. I trained a lot when I played in Sävehof. I trained a lot with our assistant coach, and he always say that you have 3 seconds to keep the ball. And it's a really long time, and always keep looking at the goalkeeper to see to wait for her to move. And I always do. I always do this, and I try to keep him in my head, like 1, 2, 3, because he always count like this. So I don't know. I think it's a little bit for this, and also a lot of training and I don't have any nerves. I never get nervous, so I think that's also a good quality to have when you should take some penalties, because if it's in the second minute or 58, it doesn't matter so much. Okay, next question. So why Romania? I got that question a lot. I think they have I had some clubs that were interesting, and there was something in my stomach that says Bucharest, choose Bucharest. And we talked a lot with different trainers and everything, and I thought that Bucharest was the one, also because Linnea was there, and I knew that Maria and Lina was close to signing also. But when I talked to Mette, it just felt that, okay, I have to take this opportunity, because it's my kind of handball. It's I can play defense, I can run, and they want the same things that I do. Final Four, to get me to become a better player. They have good tactics. and everything like this. And the other clubs were good, but Romania just talked to me and said, yeah, the stomach said that it's a really good choice and it will be good timing for me to move there and to take the next step in my career. Anders says, what country are the most fun to win against for Sweden? Sweden's women team in handball. For me, when I moved to Denmark, all the national team player said, "Oh, it's so great to win against Denmark." And now I know, because when you play in the same country and you move back after, for example, the World Championship or European Championship, you go back and you lost against your teammates, it's a little bit hard. So, of course, Denmark is fun to win against, but also Norway, because every good team, Norway, Montenegro, Hungary, Romania, everyone is special, because as a Sweden player, before we were always underdogs, so to win against the good teams were always the most fun. But I would say Norway and Denmark, because it's you always play with a lot of players who in the same team. So Moa asked, "Are you in Sweden now? And which handball team wants to play in the world?" I'm in Sweden right now. I will go to Romania on Saturday. We will move, and we will start to train Monday. But which handball team I want to play in? It's for right now. It's Bucharest. I want to play for a long time here, if I can. I want to win Champions League. So I want to play in a really good team, and I think we are, on the paper, we have a really, really, really good team. We have 2-3 players on each positions with really high quality. So, like I said before, I had some opportunities, but Bucharest was the one I really wanted to play with. So I would say Bucharest. Will it be exciting to start in Romania? Of course. It feels like this vacation has gone slow, and of course I have some problems with my knee, so I'm a little bit like nervous to see how good shape I'm in, and how it will go with the knee, if it will just continue to be good, or if it will if I can train 2 times and things like this. So I'm excited also to meet every players. The Brazilian players are not there for the moment because they have their championship, but I will meet some of them now, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really ready to take the next step and to move, so I'm really, really excited. Okay, next question. What do you think of your Champions League opponents in our group? I think it's a good group. Of course, Buduknos is the favorites. They won last year. They are really good. Niago play, and the whole team is just strong. They are physical strong. They are in good shape. They just trained for Champions League, so this will be really hard. But of course, I hope that we can win in Bucharest with a good atmosphere in the hall and everything. Then Lublin is. They lost some players for 2 years ago, and so they are good, but I think that's 2 points that we have to take, or 4 points, both home and away. And of course, we will go back to here to Partille Sävehof, and they lost really many players: Ida Odén, Jenny Alm, Filippe Edén. So they don't have the same the strong team as they have had before, so I think that we have a really, really good chance to win. You never know with Sävehof, but that's also 4 points that we should take. And it will be really nice to be back here in my hometown and my old club. So I'm really looking forward to this. Okay. When did I start to play handball? I started when I was 7, and they also ask about the story behind it. And it's not so much when you're young. And from me, I come from a sporty family. My father tried a lot of things, and when I was really small, and started to walk, I always took the balls on the beach, and So when I tried when I started to play all the sports, handball was the one I just I loved. It was so many. It was so many people who did it, and so you get, when I played tennis, it was just me and 3 others on the trainings. But handball was more, we were maybe 25, 30, and you get so many friends, and you drove to tournaments and things like this. So that's also why I got stuck with handball. Okay, here's one more. What convinced you to choose CSM, and did you play it, or do you know some players from CSM? What convinced me was the last, I had like I said before, I had a good feeling in my stomach when I got the opportunity to play, to get a contract, but the thing I did before I signed, I talked to Mette, and she told me about my role, what she thinks that I'm good at, and what I could do for the team. And that's why when I said, I think I also said to her that, okay, it feels really good. So that's when I signed maybe 4 or 5 days after this. And if I know some players, I think I know every player. I played with someone, Maria Fisker, Kristina Vasaru, and Linnea, but I also played a lot against the others, and they are so good. And like I say, we have so many good players, and so it's hard to not know them, because I played so much against them in the national team and also in Champions League and in different leagues. So I know a lot of them. How long do you think you will stay in Romania? This is always hard to say. When I moved to Denmark, I thought Denmark was the only country I will play in. I just played in Sävehof and in Viborg, so I don't change so much. When I start to play in a club, I always picture me in this club until the end of my career. So you never know what will happen, but like I say, I hope I will play in 10 more years. So we will see how long they will keep me. How long have you played handball? From Moa Lundborg. She asked how long I have played. And I played, let's see, it's 19 years I played. Oh, I'm old now. So it's a really long time I played. Okay, the next question is from Dorina Flori, Tudor. Do you think you fit easily at CSM? I don't know. It's always hard to say, but it's a Danish coach, and I really hope I will. I like when you come new to a club, you don't take so much place. You don't take too much space. You just you try to fit in and do what you are best in. And they bought me for like a defense player and also as a playmaker to control the things. But I really hope, if I didn't like the way they play handball, I shouldn't choose Bucharest. So I really hope I will fit easily in. it's never been a problem before, but like I said, you never know. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous to see how everything will go, but when it's a Danish coach and you know a little bit about the culture, it's I hope it will be easy. Jordash Rasvan asks, what do you think of our championship? In the past, we had a strong team, Valsia, Olchim, and now we have two competitive, CSM and Bayamar. It's a stronger championship than the one back home. It's really hard to say. Before, Valsia was the top. And now Bayamar is a really strong team. I played against them 2 times. But I think it's good. It's really good that they have 2 good teams, 3, 4 maybe in the top. So, but the Danish league is different. It says that it's the best league because it's so every team is good. The number 1 can lose to the last team, and I don't think this is the case in Bucharest. So, the top is better. But I don't know really about the league. I think the league in Denmark is stronger if you see to the whole season. But the 2 top teams is strong. But I don't know. And also we will see also Midtjylland, and I think also Esbjerg and Bayamar will be in the. We will see who go to the Champions League. Okay, next question, Lucian Alexandru. Moving to Romania, was it a hard decision for you and Linus to take? What did you know about the country before signing? It was not a hard decision, but because we wanted to try something new. Linus didn't play so much in his club, and me, the club was on a little bit of a crisis when we signed. So we both wanted to try something new, and we thought that in this, I played 4 years and he played 3 years, so we just needed a fresh start with something new. And we both, when we heard the contract, what both wanted, it was an easy choice to make. And what we knew before signing, we didn't know so much. We just got with our gut because it just felt right. And Bucharest is a really big town, over 2 million people, and and Linnea lived there before, which I didn't talk so much about it when I signed, but after, and like I said, I talked a lot with Maria Fisker, and we both just said that we always have each other. Also, me and Linus, we have each other if there's something that doesn't feel right, and if someone gets sad or something. So, but yeah, it will be great, I think. Anders, what other sports do you like, and did you watch Sweden win gold in under 21 last week? I like a lot of sport. I watch. I don't watch so much. Of course, I always watch what happens and everything. But if I can, I try to look for a lot of handball, of course, because we. In Denmark, it shows everything, but I like what I like to do is tennis, football, always in the warm-up football, and things like this. And of course, I watched the final Sweden-Portugal. I was in Spain, but we got into Palma, and we got a bar, and we could see the game. So it was really nice. Luis Condim, he asks, what do you think about your teammates, and you believe in a Final Four in the first season? I think that all of my teammates are really good players. Like I said before, I met a lot of them, and I know some of them, and they are not just great in on the court. They are also really nice personalities, and that's also one of the reasons why I could move and just feel really happy about it. But in the court, I just know them as really good players with a winning attitude, and they want the same goals as me. So that's what I know about them. And if I believe in Final Four in the first season, of course it will be hard, and it's hard to say right now that we will do this, we will do this. We have to see, we have to get the team together. But on the paper, I think we're a strong team that can reach the Final Four, of course. If I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't sign. I'm always like that. I put high goals because if you don't do this, it's hard to, yeah, it's better to just put them high and to try to achieve them. Okay, now we are out of time, but we will take one last question. It's Iordash Rasvan again. Wish you all the best and a good European season. And let's say that we, CSM, reach in the final of 4. Which team do you want to play and why? I think in the Final 4 will be Vardar. They have a strong team. Buduknost, also a strong team. Györ can, after a tough season, they probably will play really good. Maybe Rostov, I don't know, they can also come. But and of course us, I want to play. But to beat maybe Buduknost or Györ in a final will be the best thing. So that's why. Okay, thank you for all the questions. Like I say, I will go to Romania on Saturday, and we will start the season on Monday. And I really hope to see everyone, and I hope you will follow every one of us in our team. And yeah, best of luck to everyone out there. Thank you. Bye.